Hey guys, Christian over at NFit Car Stereo. Today we're in a 2017 Nissan Altima, and we're about to install one of our plug-and-play aftermarket radio kits. So I figured, let me show you how to take out this radio. Alright guys, now the first step to taking out the radio is actually taking out these two little pieces. These two little pieces are actually going over this piece, so this has to come out first. The right side's easy. The right side, you can just wrestle with it. It comes straight out at you. It's no big deal. See? It just pulls right out. The left side's a different story. The left side is actually buried behind this panel, so you got to pull this panel out. Alright? It's because this goes over it. So without pulling this doesn't come out. Now if you want to go crazy, you can take the whole thing out. There's enough room to get this out. Now when you go to put it back in, you're going to want to push and this with a blow dryer to straighten it out. Okay, so now we're going to go over here. I'm going to grab a hook tool and I'm going to put all the way back. Just make sure you hook it. There it goes. Same exact thing. It just pulls towards you. The only problem with this one, this way it goes. The only problem with this one is that because of the way it's embedded, if you just pull this way, it's not going to work. All right. Now that you have that out, I think you just pop this out, right? Yeah. This part you can worry about later. Let me readjust the camera. And now we can pull it out. All right, so once we got that piece out, this piece just pops right out. You could use panel tools if you want, but I don't think you need them. All right. Ooh, top's getting a little saucy up there. Come on, girl. Don't know why that's getting stuck. There you go. Just got to be careful. There's a hook all the way at the top. All right. So once you got all the panels out, you kind of got to lift up and then out of the way. As you can see, right there. That's like a little tiny hook. All right. Let's turn this around. We got 1, 2, 3. One dead center, and the same thing on the other side. Now we'll put this in the back seat. Make sure we don't scratch anything up. Alright, next thing is going to come out is the air vents. Let me just back this out of here. That's about as far back as you can go without adjusting. How does that work out? Alright, now that we've seen them, they're up there. Let's get them out of the picture so they're not bobbing in your face. Alright, so we got one screw over here. Alright, these screws I'm pretty sure are going to be all the same. We got a matching screw over here. Alright, if you just got this car, this is why you shouldn't put anything in your air vent. You get little scratches over here from the bottom of the phone mount. This customer actually has one that goes up on the windshield, but I'm sure now that they have CarPlay, they are no longer going to need that. As this pops out, this pops out. Now in cars, you always got to be careful with the airbag. I have a reset tool, so I just disconnected the airbag. There's a blocking tab on the bottom, airbag light. So what happens in a lot of cars, the light is part of the airbag system. So once you disconnect that, sometimes it'll trip an airbag light. Nissans are good. If they do trip it, when you plug everything back in, it will reset automatically. European cars, you usually need to reset them with a tool. So I'm going to turn this on right now. Alright, so if there is a reset, an airbag light that doesn't reset, I'll know at the end, and I'll let you know right now. I put that off to the side. Now this piece over here, there has 2 screws holding it in. So far all the screws have been the same. Same thing on the other side. All right. Now this climate control is attached to this piece down here. I don't like this piece down here. It really is a pain to get out. So the easiest way I find to do it is to pull back. All right, just like so. I was really light on these knobs. Don't push down hard, you're gonna break them off and then blame me. All right, so now we did that. This can come down. Now, I don't know if you can see, but right here and right here, you can see that one. This one right here I'm touching, that actually pushes in. So you have to bring it all the way down to release. Once you release, it's out, okay? Now, you unplug the air conditioning right here. There's a tab facing upward. All right, so pushed up and it came out. And then this right here is a light. Let's see if I can get this out. Nope. So technically you could put down a towel and leave that there. Since I'm a professional, I need to unplug this. Oh, good old dehydration, my hands are cramping up. Don't get old, boys and girls. Your body starts warning you, need some water in weird ways. Alright, so that goes that. And then now we're gonna, come on. Nissan has always had difficult connectors to get out. Alright, so that goes that. Now we're gonna pull this all out together. Now, if you did want to unplug it, I guess the way to do it is, see this? This has 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, there goes the light. Don't forget to put that light back on. It's gonna be dark in your car. See, 1, 2, 3, and then 4. The problem is that, believe it or not, these are really hard to get out. When look at it, they just keep popping back in. It's like whack-a-mole over here. All right, I'm gonna pry this off screen because I need a little pressure. Yep. There's one in here that's stuck. You're gonna have to get a screwdriver and push in the locking tab. Exactly what it is. I'll show you. Hold on. Alright, so right here, see this locking tab, it's locked in there. So you gotta push it in and it releases and then it goes. See, it's all this little piece of plastic, they come out and they lock in, but sometimes they get stuck and they come out further. So technically this is supposed to come out first, but I find it easier to leave it on. Alright, if you are putting stuff in the back seat like I am, make sure you keep the doors locked. You don't want a family member or friend to run in and be like, what are you doing? Crush. And also the little light, make sure you don't lose it. It's cool, right? Depending on how old you are. I am always amazed at how much I changed technology. Alright, so now we have two, these are different screws now. These are metal screws. Most Nissan radios don't have a ground in the wire, and they ground through the screws. Check out our radio installation video, we'll cover all that. In this car, we're actually, I don't know how these videos are gonna go. We're actually doing a big 7-inch Pioneer, but we're doing an installation with a Sony 6000. Only because that's more likely the radio people are gonna buy. I'll see how easy the 7000 is. I mean, the Pioneer radios, and also share a picture. Check out the website. The website's gonna have all the pictures and the videos associated with this car. I think it's like, what is it, 16 to 18, 14 to 18, something like that. The years. All right, so up here, do I gotta show you that? I guess I should, right? Real quick. We got 1, and then we got 2. That's all you're getting. Let's get the gloves out the way. I should have actually taken them down, but I didn't think they were going to be in the way. They're really not in the way, but every once in a while I get a glimpse of them. I don't want you guys to get hypnotized when they're bouncing on top of the screen over there. Alright, now this is where it gets a little hairy. This is actually easy for you, but for me to show you how to unplug everything gets hairy sometimes because there's a lot of stuff back here. Now make sure the car is off. If you notice there's a little white box down here, this white box is not the radio. This has something else to do with the electronics of the car. So I always get asked, do you have to disconnect the battery when you disconnect stuff in the car? Technical answer is, I don't know. Because if you disconnect the battery, now the power surge of reconnecting the battery can blow components, and now you're affecting power to all components. As far as radios, as long as you don't pinch your wire, you don't have to unplug anything. Now also when you disconnect and reconnect, if you're not going and like on and off, no big deal. But should you disconnect, I don't know, if you walked around the house with a helmet on, you'll never get a head injury, but what are the chances of you getting a head injury, you know what I mean? So that's my little speech, because I get that a lot. You didn't disconnect the battery from people. All right, took out the two top screws, two bottom screws. So the Papa Doodles. And voila. All right, now let me get a towel or a hoodie or whatever I can find so I can lay it down, and then I can show you the back. All right, guys. Fancy meeting you back here. All right, so this right here is your Sirius XM antenna. If you're using Sirius XM, we do have adapters to keep it. Oh. All right, so the locking tab is on the bottom. See it? Let me see it. All right. Now, over here we have the USB. So check out our installation video. We actually have a part that allows you to keep the factory USB. All right. And then we're gonna go, that goes there. All right. Now, that goes there. All right. This goes over here. And then we have your AM FM antenna adapter. Oops. See Daisy. There you go. All right, now this big connector over here has to do with vehicle electronics. You guys know what this is? Just put it in the comments and I'll add it to the video comments, because I have no idea what this thing is. All right. A lot of Nissans have it. It's not like it's a weird thing. All right. And that's it. It's the back of the radio. GPS. This is usually the auxiliary. And then these two are usually speakers and whatever, and this is the USB. All right, so guys, that's how you take out the radio. Check out the website for the rest of our videos. We're gonna do a radio installation video. We're also gonna do a custom microphone. So we have a custom microphone house. Oh wait, I'll show you real quick. All right guys, so this is the overhead panel. Up top that holds your lights. Now you pop this out. I'll show you how to do this in the other video. This is where your factory microphone goes. We make a little 3D printed housing, and that housing holds the microphone, and you pop it in here. Now voila, you have a factory style microphone. Don't worry about this hole. This is just the hole we made to test fit how deep it goes. Yours won't have that hole. This will go work perfectly right through the regular hole. All right, that's it. For you guys that got a shop, we do wholesale accounts. For this car, honestly, if you're a shop, most people aren't going to want to need us because it's a pretty common car. We do specialize a lot of weird German cars, which is our specialty. And then that's it. If you guys want to order the radio kit with all the parts, check out the video too, because we have a video shows you how to install the radio. And that's it. My name is Christian, nfitcarstereo.com. Thank you so much for watching.